Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Toolcart. Just wanted to upload a video and introduce myself. I'm from San Diego, California. I'm an industrial maintenance mechanic by trade. I also work on cars from home on my time off. This is my Snap-on toolbox at work. That's my Harbor Freight cart, service cart here at work. At home, I have a very similar box, as some of you may know if you follow me. The one at home is white with a hutch and two side cabinets. Anyways, just want to do a quick rundown of my toolbox here. It's primarily Craftsman with Snap-on and some Mac stuff, some Blue Point, and a little bit of Matco, I believe. So anyways, I'll try not to go too in depth, but just try to do it as quick as possible. Here we have my 1/2-inch Mac sockets, the 3/8 impact, some chrome Craftsman, and I'm missing a lot of stuff just from the years of losing them and misplacing them and not replacing them once I did lose them. I'll eventually have to find them online or something, because Sears, this is old school Craftsman stuff, the chromes, and as you guys know, the new stuff, it's not up to par, in my opinion. But anyways, this is old Craftsman hex and Torx set I've had for a long time. I've broken some, and I haven't got them warranted, because the times I've gone to try to get them warranted, they don't have that particular one. As most of you know, Sears was going under, so they weren't stocking a lot of the stuff. So unfortunately, I'll have to find those on eBay or something. I don't know. We'll see. This box I don't work out of every day. It's just kind of my overflow, and also for my bigger tools and stuff that I don't use every day, that I have to use, like my welding helmet, gauges, that sort of thing. This here, flip socket. Every now and then I'll have to change a tire for someone or myself here at work, so I keep that here. Extensions, these are, some are Snap-on, some are Craftsman, and I believe some Mac in there. Mac 1/2-inch impact sockets, chrome and shallow 3/8. The chromes are Craftsman. Here we have Craftsman, universals, metric universals, Craftsman as well. 12-point shallows, ratchets. Some of these are fairly new. I started replacing some of my older Craftsman with Snap-ons. And here we have my Blue Point sledgehammer, or dead blow, big one. It got warranty not too long ago. I ripped off this end on my old one, so my Snap-on guy was able to warranty it. Some nut and bolt trays that I've had for a long time. This right here is for an inspection, kind of like a bore scope. This one's waterproof, and you stick it in fluids. Let's see, safety glasses. That's about it for this top drawer. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Alright, let's go to the next drawer. Start off over here. Some vice grips, clamps that I've had for a long time. Inspection mirror, Husky precision screwdriver set, Snap-on, 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 and this stuff is Snap-on as well. This stuff I I upgraded from Matco. I used to have Matco stuff here, but my Matco guy stopped coming around, and I was breaking miscellaneous tools here and there, and it was taking forever to warranty them. Even though I would send him a text, and you know, next time I would see him, he would have forgotten or whatever. So it ended up taking up to 2-3 months to get something warranted. So I ended up switching all that out to Snap-on. He stops by weekly and is able to warranty me anytime I need. I just shoot him a text, and usually he has it for me the next time I see him. These are Tool Aid, really nice wire strippers. It's good if you have some wires. It's short and you have to reach in there, and these you just stick the wire in there and it strips it automatically. These are crimping tools, or a crimping tool. It's used for crimping like terminals on the thin wire, like for PLC electrical stuff, terminal blocks and stuff like that. Oops, I can't get it to latch now. Nitpecs. I believe these are the Cobras. They're rebranded Matco. And adjustable wrenches, Snap-on. Here's my wrench drawer, standard to the left and then metric to the right. Ratcheting wrenches. I've had all this stuff for a long time. Crow's feet. I just got these not too long ago. These are Capri thin wrenches. They work really nice for air cylinder shafts, air lines, hydraulic lines. They come in really handy. Sometimes you can't get the thicker wrenches on there, and you use those and they come in really handy. And yes, I do need to get some tool widgets in this drawer. I recently did it at home, but I haven't done it here. I'll get to it eventually. Old school Craftsman wrench set, metric and standard. Had this for a long time. My cordless drawer, and one Matco pneumatic wrench, impact gun. All this stuff comes in really handy. I use this one quite a bit, and this one almost daily. This one comes in really handy. I have the 1/2 inch newer version with a 3/8 adapter that comes in really handy, but I always end up going to this one just because I feel like it's a little bit easier to maneuver with, just because it's lighter and a little smaller. But yeah, let's go to the next drawer. Alright, here we got the hammer drawer, tape gun, knee pad. Under there is a gear wrench pass-through set that I've had for a long time, Matco dead blows, and Matco ball peen. This is a Cornwell hammer for engine assembly, but I use it here for hard to reach places that are far down and you can't reach them with a regular hammer. This right here, you reach in there. There's a part number if anyone's interested. Comes in really handy. Brass hammers. As you can see, this one's seen better days. Piece of brass that I keep around for punching equipment or parts that I don't want to damage. Old school Craftsman dead blow. A couple other hammers. Next drawer we got a blowgun, a putty knife, some hacksaws, some wood Bosch bits. This right here is really nice. Sometimes when you have some noise coming from an area you don't really know where it's coming from, really easy to narrow it down with this. It's a good way to find bearings that are going bad, or trace them down, you know, when you're trying to figure out where it's coming from. This drawer is mostly soldering tools, silicone, lube for O-rings, some Loctite gaskets, brush for cleaning parts, Teflon, sandpaper, electrical tape, and this useless thing, and some bits, brushes. This right here, this little rag I use for soldering, copper, so you don't catch a place on fire. Some measuring tools, square, project calculator, this micrometer, level, Harbor Freight, and this is a digital caliber for Mac. That's on, should be off. For some reason I always find this thing on every time I open it. I don't know. Files. This right here is to measure thickness of wire, level. Back there is just some miscellaneous snap-on. What do you call those? Striking tools, I guess. Picks, such. This is a drawer you don't ever want to have to work out of. Extractors, punches. This is something I made to get broken Schedule 80 out of elbows and broken nipples and stuff like that. Bolt extractors, several types of different extractors, you know, speed outs, and these are old school Craftsman I've had for a long time too. Back when Sears had really good tool selection. These are deburring tools by Matco, spring tools. These are awesome. I've had these for probably going on 12-13 years. Pull them and they'll center punch, and for all sorts of things. I use them all the time. Tap and die set from Harbor Freight. This is a bigger tap and die set for pipe and stuff like that. Rivet, and this is you gotta have these. These are the tap sockets. Amazing. If you don't have these, you should probably invest in some. Metric tap and die set. Grinder, hole saw set, and this is big drill bit set that I've had for a long time as well from Harbor Freight. This right here is a gear wrench tap handle ratcheting. This is was a nice piece, but I broke it and I haven't got it warranted, so haven't used it in a while. Broke both tap handles, or the adapters. Really nice set, but unfortunately I broke it both, and it's just been sitting there trying to get it warranted, but I will one day. And let's see, just miscellaneous stuff. This right here is from Matco. It's a center punch set. Here we have some vice grip clamps for welding, tube bender, a phase rotation indicator for 3-phase motors, or anything that's 3-phase. Check the rotation with that. Really nice piece. And here we have a meter that reads conveyor speeds in feet per minute, meters per minute, and all other. There's a bunch of other functions to it, but I don't recall right off the bat. But it's good to measure speed on several things. I believe it measures RPM too. I don't remember exactly, but it comes in really handy when you're trying to figure something out to match up conveyors or machinery that goes to a conveyor, stuff like that. This right here for same like that other one. It's for PLC terminal connectors. These are really nice little kit. Comes in really handy. My fluke that I've had for a long time. Let's take a look at what I have in there. Hard to open stuff with one hand. Fuse pullers. This, if you don't have one, get one. Let's see if it has a part number. I don't see a part number, but yeah, this right here could save your life. I always carry with me my multimeter. If I can get it to focus. There you go. I've had this multimeter for, I believe, 15 years. This right here is a flaring toolkit. And down here we have kind of like a tape measure, but it's digital laser distance. It measures ceiling height, wall to wall, pretty much any distance you need measured. I don't remember how far it measures to, but it's pretty cool. I use it here and there to measure wall distance and ceiling, and also when we were laying new equipment down, it comes in really handy for that as well. Over here we have my die grinder tool. Down there is a multi-tool from Harbor Freight in an old Craftsman case. My Harbor Freight torch that comes in handy. Soldering station, welding gloves, another die grinder. This is with the cutoff wheel. This one's got the bits for, diamond bits and that sort of thing. Some gauges, PB blaster, some butane, air tool oil. Alright. Over here we have pipe wrenches, adjustable wrenches from Craftsman, big channel lock pliers by Craftsman, and these right here, the strap wrenches. Those come in handy for unions, PVC unions. T-handles, Allen wrenches, nut drivers, bolt cutters, snips. This thing, I forget what it's called, pry bar, but my manual for my box that I've never really had any use for. This drawer is my welding helmet, snap-on, auto tint, and my Milwaukee M18 cordless water pump. I use that for cleaning out tankless water heaters that we have at this facility. Soapy water, snap-on matte cleaner for my toolbox. It's really hard to keep this matte colored toolbox clean. And this is my HVAC bag. This bag I take with me anytime I have a job up on the roof. I got to work on a condenser evaporator in the freezer. It's pretty much ready to go. It's got everything you need: screwdrivers, fan extractor, puller, pliers, nut drivers, screwdrivers, butt connectors, wire nuts, adjustable wrenches, a meter, inspection mirror, wire strippers, pretty much everything you would need. It has a flashlight in there somewhere, electrical tape, UV light, and then this is my heat gun. And this right here is a puller for fan blades. Really nice. For the most part, I get away using this one, but every now and then I'll have to take this one out. Alright, let's take a look at my cart. This is my Harbor Freight Toolcart, lime green, and up here we just have a couple picks, my radio that we all have, gloves with the Harbor Freight glove holder, and this right here is two magnets from Harbor Freight that I use a little screw and nut to put together, so that way I can put my picks on there or whatever else I need to hold. I would like to put my wrenches up there, but I'd have to get another one. Just haven't got around to that. Alright, so up here, replacement blades. This is a magnetizer, demagnetizer from Klein. Harbor Freight mirror that I use all the time for combing my beard, and also sometimes I put it wedge it somewhere so I could see when it, like, the bolt's like back here, and I can't get to it from the other side. Comes in handy. My beard brush, tape measure. These are 3/8 ADV Matco sockets, SAE. These are metric, both metric, and they are semi and shallow snap-on. Deep, semi, and shallow SAE sockets, 1/4 inch. Same with the metric. Multi-bit screwdriver, SAE and metric impact sockets in semi-deep snap-on. These are 12-point Craftsman old school set that I've had for a long time as well. 1/2 inch, and these are 1/2 inch deep impact by Matco. My screwdrivers are snap-on Matco pry bars, precision Matco screwdrivers. My ratchets, I've been replacing these as well. This tool cart was primarily Matco, but like I said earlier, I ended up going to snap-on for a lot of the stuff, just because I have a snap-on guy and he can warranty stuff, and he just actually warranted down here this right here. I broke that, and he was able to warranty it for me, which I didn't know they warranted that, so that was cool of him. Okay, so anyways, up here, I have a pick set, more of the screwdrivers, extensions, and a small level. So that does it for the top. Next drawer, Matco dowel caliper, Mac Tools hand cleaner. That stuff works really good, and it smells really nice. Electrical tape, Teflon tape, a couple Torx hex sockets from Matco, a couple pins, a couple punches, sunblock. Sometimes I go on the roof and the sun's really brutal, so you gotta have that. Over here we have some lotion. I get really dry hands, so gotta use that. My wife got that for me. IR gun, safety glasses, a couple flashlights. This cheapie from eBay, it was like 12 $15, something like that, and it's held up really nice. Other than this stuff breaking off inside, I don't know why, but for 15 bucks, I couldn't complain. This right here is a infamous Harbor Freight flashlight. I really like this one, but unfortunately it only held up about 3 weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks, something like that. As you can see, I don't know, yeah, I think you can see it. It flickers anytime you move it. Sometimes you tap it, set it down on something, and it'll be flickering. Let's see if it'll do it. There it goes. So it just flickers all over the place. I don't know. I was really disappointed in that one, but I do like it. I wish it was a little bit better quality, but it is what it is. Pocket snap-on flashlight, UV light, stream light, Harbor Freight light. This is another Harbor Freight light. This one actually really nice, but it does go through batteries quite a bit. This is a old flashlight that I got from Fast Tech back in the day. Uses 18650 batteries. 18650 batteries, yeah. So I have several of those, so it comes in handy. This here is a meter that I got when I graduated school. Another snap-on light, like snap-on gloves, terminal connectors and wire nuts. This is my gear wrench socket set. Really nice set. Has a couple wrenches in it. Let's see if I can open it. One hand. So this set I got from Lowe's back in, I want to say 2004, and I believe I paid $20 for this set. Insane deal. I wish I'd have bought a couple more. So throw one of these in the car would be nice, but unfortunately I only have this one, but it's held up the test of time. Try to put everything back on. Alright, next drawer, ball end hex sockets from Matco, Allen wrenches. Down here, wire strippers by Klein. I just got these not too long ago. Really nice set. These right here, you just stick the wire in, press it, and it strips it automatically. Same with these. These are very, I actually use these a lot more since I got them. I've been finding myself using these a lot more than those, but those are nice too. These just work really well. Stick the wire in there. Sorry about the focus, and it auto strips for you. I've used them probably a handful of times already, doing evaporator fan motors, and it works really nice. Snap-on extended side cutters, channel lock pliers, dikes or side cutters, pliers, needle noses, adjustable wrenches, snap-on, Matco pliers, needle noses. These right here are the double joint pliers from Gear Wrench. Nice set. If you drop something, these are really nice to pick it up with if you got a thin area or tight space. Here we have the Blue Point snap ring pliers with the extra bits, Matco nip hex pliers. Everyone loves these. I love them as well. I had a set made by Craftsman that I've had at work for a long time. I think I bought them back in, I want to say 05 or something like that, and at the time I didn't even know who Knipex was, but I bought them at Sears, and unfortunately all the teeth were really worn out, so I finally took them home and replaced them with these rebranded by Matco. Crimping tool, strippers, some shears or snippers. These are Klein. These are great. I've had these for a long time too. Same with these. Multi-bit screwdriver set, inspection mirror and magnet. Like I mentioned earlier, this one just got warranty not too long ago. And the bigger pry bar that I wasn't able to fit up on the top. So the last drawer, here are my Blue Point ratcheting wrenches, Matco dead blow hammers, and Harbor Freight aluminum pipe wrench. These are files, Craftsman, and just a bungee cord and a ball peen Blue Point hammer. These right here, I used to have the Matco ones, but like I mentioned earlier as well, I kept breaking the ratcheting ends, or it would just stop ratcheting, or would happen, or they would start locking or switch on. You'd be ratcheting it down, and then all of a sudden it would switch to loosening versus tightening, or vice versa. So I had that problem, and every time, or I would break the ratcheting end, and every time I needed it warranted, it would take forever, up to 3 months to get it warranted, because my Matco guy wouldn't come around. So long story short, I upgraded to the Snap-on ones ratcheting wrenches at home, which I had these Blue Points at home, and I brought them here, and I took the Matcos with me. So those will probably end up in a tool bag that I'll carry in my car, and just use them as spare ratcheting wrenches. But I'm really happy with these. I like them. The Matco ones were really nice too, but unfortunately I kept breaking the ratcheting ends. So these I've had here for about, I want to say 4 or 5 months now, and I haven't had any problem with the ratcheting end. Okay. And up here we have my JBL Extreme 2 speaker. This thing is awesome. If you guys don't have one, and you like to listen to music while you're making repairs or whatever, it's a good little Bluetooth speaker to get. Alright. At the very bottom, I don't have much. Some extra gloves, some shop rags, my knee pads down there, some electrical connectors, hose, air hose, and a little small dolly. My Matco kneeling pad, I use that all the time. Over here is a Harbor Freight matching green towel rack, some miscellaneous sprays, chemicals, and that's about it. But anyways, thank you for checking out my video. I may upload more videos. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. You guys let me know if you want to see some more. And if you guys like, leave a comment in the comment section, and let me know if you want me to do a tour on my big toolbox at home. That one is primarily full of Snap-on tools, some Matco, some Mac, and some Cornwell, and some gear wrench. A little bit of Craftsman in there too, but that one is really stuffed, and I have a lot of shop tools that you would see at a shop. I have an air conditioning Cornwell. I think it's a rebranded Cornwell, but originally I believe it's a Robinson Air or something like that. And I have fuel injector tester, cleaner, strut compression tool, just basically tools you would find at a shop. You'll see in my garage, and the reason for that is a long time ago I was debating about opening up a shop and working at the shop after work for my primary job, but I ended up going to school and kind of steered away from that. But I still work on a lot of vehicles after work and on my time off. I work on pretty much anything that gets thrown at me. I have All Data and Mitchell at home, so, and I do have 2 scanners. I have my Modus Edge and Autel Maxi Elite, and also a handheld TPMS tool and a whole bunch of other stuff. But if you guys are interested in checking that out, let me know, and maybe I'll do a tour of my garage, see what you guys think, and we'll see where it goes. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but this YouTube channel got started in 2017, but I never really uploaded a whole lot on this, well, anything at all. I wouldn't say I'm new to YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2006 under a different channel. That channel's been going on for some time now. I want to say it was 2006 that I started it. But that channel is primarily about cars, drag racing, quarter mile, eighth mile, race car builds, and that sort of thing. We used to do a lot of street racing back when I was younger, so you'll see a lot of that on that channel. A lot of people followed it. I believe that channel has about 3,700 subscribers, and yeah, if you're interested in checking that out, let me know, and I'll post up the link. That channel, like I said, isn't really about tools or anything like that. I'm actually not even in any of the videos. They're primarily just about the cars, so this is a little different for me. I'm not used to being on video, showing myself, or even speaking on video. It's a little strange for me, but you know, well, I'll give it a try, see where it goes. Maybe do some hey, sorry about that, guys. My phone died and it cut me off, but anyways, I'll just finish off this video and say thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Maybe I'll do some tool reviews, maybe some tool hauls, I don't know. Leave me some comments and we'll figure something out. I appreciate you watching. Subscribe, give me a like, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.